up, you guys? It's Retro coming at you from the new retro world. Happy 2024. Happy New Year, you guys. I know there's been a big delay. You guys haven't seen me in a while. But reason for that, last year, the ending of last year, it was just phenomenally crazy. So many back-to-back events that we were hosting. I didn't even have time to do much myself personally. And running this business, it's been a handful, you guys. So we are going to be making a return to YouTube. So we apologize for the delay not being on here much. We are on all the other social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So make sure to give us a like and follow on those platforms as well. YouTube, we're going to get back on for this year because that was part of my New Year's resolution. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot more of me and a lot more of the new arcade venue. So I hope you guys tune in and sub to my channel. That will really help me out, you guys. Another thing is you guys have been wanting a backstory of Retro World Arcade. Well, we are a small arcade that opened up about 2.5 years ago. We've been doing this for about 4 years, collecting, fixing games, things of that nature. We're a small family-run business, but no longer small because it's apparently grown. We are in a bigger venue. But we're always working on something, you guys. We bring in a lot of these games. They're not working when we get them. They're rough projects, as you guys can see from our prior videos. We're still working on that Battletoads. We had to set that one back because of the move and things that we got going on. But once again, last night we had a drop off from a good friend of ours, Turbo, out there in Halton City. He's also known as Richard. Shout out to Richard. Good friend of ours. He dropped us off a cabinet. It's about an 8-hour drive from us. 9 hours from him, but I was tied up, so he went and got it because he was picking up another cab for himself. And he dropped it off to us last night about 1 o'clock in the morning, and we were dead tired. We were shutting it down for Saturday, pretty busy, so we were just both swamped. But I got into messing with the cabinet today, and I'm going to give you guys a little in-depth of what it is. It's a cabinet we've been after, and he found us a Project Dragon's Lair. Now, it's a really iconic game, even back then, back when it came out. And of course, Stranger Things reamped the hype behind the game. It's the personal favorite that I've been after for years and years of game collecting. And we finally have the cabinet. Unfortunately, it's converted into something else. So we are going to have to restore this one the way we do everything else. But this one is actually in our building. It was dropped off in our building. So this might go ahead of the pack, and we're going to see how far it gets this year. So without any further ado, we're going to get into that and show you guys what that cabinet looks like. So we'll let you guys check that out for sure. Get back with you here in a bit. Good seeing you guys. Alright, you guys, so we have a late night delivery here with my buddy Turbo. Just made it in from a long road trip all the way from Halton City to San Antonio to Abilene. So this is a special delivery drop off. You know how we do, late night, damn near midnight, going on 1 in the morning. And he got a goodie for us. So we're gonna get this thing unloaded and see what this is. Guys, so we finally got this thing unloaded. We just closed up for the night. It's going on probably like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm pretty sure Turbo here is tired. It's been a long road trip, about 10 plus hours on the road.
Yeah, give it 10.
We finally got this thing unloaded. So as you guys can see, we have a World Series of Season, but that's not really what this cabinet is. So those of you that actually know, what is this, Richard?
This is the Dragon Slayer. This is one of the early cinematronics, runs the laser disc. And what was really common was when the laser disc would break down, which they were very well known to do, they would get converted. And so that's what we have right here, is an early conversion where they added the baseball controls, changed the marquee, and pretty much gutted the cabinet, and now it's running a different PCB, different wiring harness. But luckily, they make technology now to where we can run a different software, and we'll be able to bring back Dragon Slayer, make it look all original, but be running some late model hardware inside. We're still going back and forth, maybe Raspberry Pi. We're looking at some other options, but there are options out there that there wasn't many years ago. So here you have it. That was a long trip.
Definitely worth it, you guys. So we are going to be building a Dragon's Lair. I know that we've had so many projects that we've kind of pushed off, but we have so many cool games that we got to figure out which ones to build first, and this is definitely one on my wanted list.
I have an idea. How about we have our viewers do a poll? We'll do a list of 5 games, and whichever one gets the most likes by the end of the week, we'll start that project first and work from that order.
Definitely.
You like that idea?
I like that idea. So we may end up throwing a poll, see what you guys think. But tonight we're going to shut it down. We're going to tinker with this tomorrow. We'll get an in-depth view, and we'll give you guys pretty much rundown what's in the cab and what it is. But here we have an original Dragon's Lair cabinet, guys. And definitely it's going to need the Retro World makeover. We're real good at what we do, so we'll get into it, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
All right, you guys, so here it is. This is our project that was dropped off by our good buddy Turbo. So last night we were just extremely tired, so we unloaded this, went and got some shut-eye. Richard has now headed back home, so he lives about 3 hours from me. But this is it. This is a dedicated Dragon's Lair that was converted into a World Series baseball game. They really pulled a number on this, but it's not really too bad. You could still see the original control panel art. So this has got to come off. I actually have a dedicated World Series cabinet that we'll be working on way later. That's in the big project pile. And this still has the original Cinematronics front door, so that's a plus. Definitely needs a lot of work. It is really rough around the edges. The sides is pretty good. Laminate's coming off. You know, this stuff had like a little leather texture. It's really hard to replicate. It's a rough dragon. So I got here a little earlier and I just couldn't wait to start tinkering with it. So I already started tinkering with it. I wanted to see if I can get this thing going. This is Cinematronics. There's a model number. Still has the model number there. So brought out my handy dandy little multimeter. And this thing was dead when we got it completely. And I just wanted to see if it even worked. So sadly, it's been stripped of everything that was in there. So I started digging around through my parts earlier, and hey, I ended up replacing the power supply. So I just wanted to see if it would turn on or do anything. And we actually got this thing to work. Let's see. So you always want to ensure that you test your proper voltages on your power supply before plugging your PCB in. I always do that. I unplug the PCB and I test my voltages before I turn it on. So let me get the flash off. We got this thing to power on and work. Monitor really doesn't look too bad. Of course, it has a smoke plexi and it hides a lot of the screen burn. Sadly, has a lot of screen burn. So let's see.
Thank you very much.
It's a bit creepy. Now, I remember playing World Series back in the day at the local Circle K, which then became Skinnies and 7-Elevens. So back in the day, they would have games at the gas stations. You know, that's good times of arcades back then. But this this is going to be a Dragon's Lair again. We are going to restore this. It is really rough, but I've been after this title since I started in this. So we're going to have to scout down a whole bunch of parts for this. My main focus is stripping all the internals in this cabinet. So this is getting taken off. We're going to strip down the control panel, see how bad it's been butchered. I don't think it's that bad. Get some new art on that. New art on the marquee. Marquees bulge out on these, so it's good that we actually have the original plastic. That's real good because that's often missing or gone. Along with these brackets, those are hard to come by. So we got to trace down a scoreboard, laser disc player, or whatever internals we're going to be running in this thing. So we'll see if we can get a Daphne system or something like that in here. There's tons of mods that you can do to this to get this up and going again. But this is one of our projects that we got going on. Old school gaming at its best. So just want to show you guys what Richard dropped off for us. So this is one of the things that we're going to be digging into. And what I'm going to be showing you guys is how I do some of the restorations. It may not be to everybody else's liking, but we've been doing this for about 3 years now. And we've been doing pretty well at restoring some of these cabs because they're really rough when we get them. So we're definitely going to redo this. We're going to strip all this, fix all these edges. And a lot of people would say, well, just cut this section out or just build a whole new cabinet. Well, I try to keep some of it as original as I can from the original cabinet. So we're going to get this cleaned up. I'm going to show you guys how I do it. So it's a lot of wood hardener and automotive filler. Now, what helps me out is I'm a automotive refinish technician. Been doing it for about 27 years. So I have an eye for detail. And I'm really familiar with automotive products. Now, when you combine it with arcade stuff, hey, that's really helpful. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm able to fix these. But definitely catch you guys later. And I hope you look forward to some of the content we're going to be giving you guys. So Dragon's Lair restoration for 2024 is a must. We are going to get this done, guys. So catch you guys later. Well, there you have it, you guys. We checked in that cabinet, got to tinker with it a bit. It is rough, like I said, but it's nothing that we can't handle along with everything else. So we are going to be giving you guys a little bit more in-depth tour of the arcade once we're during business hours, and let you guys check it out on a full night. We've been really blessed in what we do. So the new venue is more of a cyberpunk Japanese style arcade. We have been importing a lot of Japanese arcade cabinets, so we have gotten into the candy cab scene through a good friend of ours, Beto Garza. So shout out to Beto. And he's helped us get some pretty rare cabinets that we've restored. I got a little bit of footage of that stuff, so we'll be going in depth once we give you guys a rundown of the actual venue and give you guys a backstory of that. So next couple of weeks we're going to be uploading some stuff. When we get on this Dragon's Lair, we'll be uploading any content, any stuff that I fix on it. I'll let you guys see it and check it out. So make sure to give us a like and follow and sub to our channel on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And I think that's all I have. Unless you guys want to call me on my cell phone, you guys can do that. We'll catch you guys later. Happy New Year once again. And you're going to be seeing a lot more of us. Retro World signing out. Catch you guys later.